Okay, we can start. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to our new installment of Lenovo 360 webinar series. We're glad you joined us today. I'm Krasi Wild, Director of Vendor Management at TD SYNNEX, and I lead our partner enablement programs for Lenovo. I'm joined today by Jose Brito from DLL, who has been so kind as to agree to tell us more about the DLL exciting programs and solutions. Jose, before we start, would you like to introduce yourself to our partners? And to make it some fun, I'll ask you to tell us what your favorite movie is. So I will give you just a sec to think about it, and I will share mine. So many favorite movies, but I'll say The Departed is one of my top. So I'll turn it over to you.
Well, that is always a difficult question, and I would hate to put myself out on a line like this, but it really depends on the mood. If I'm in a serious mood, All Quiet on the Western Front is one of my favorite ones of all time. If I'm in a funny, more relaxed mood, Something About Mary is it's always a movie that gets me laughing quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a funny one. Well, awesome, Jose. So I know you have some exciting things for our partners, so I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Krasi. It's a pleasure teaming up with you to bring something of value to our partners. Hello, everybody. Thanks for spending your valuable time with me to learn about this great interest-free reseller financing program sponsored by Lenovo. So let me give you a little bit about myself. As Krasi indicated, my name is Jose Brito. I am, and I have been during the last 5 years, a program manager for DLL Financial Services, serving TD SYNNEX and its reseller community. I am also a veteran of the channel, having spent 24 years with Tech Data in credit management, in the last few years as Director of Credit for the Americas. So it's let me talk a little bit about DLL and who we are, just to get everybody familiar who may not be familiar with DLL at this point. DLL is a channel finance partner that works very closely with vendors and distributors to provide interest-free extended terms financing to resellers. We are a wholly owned subsidiary of Rabobank from the Netherlands. DLL was founded in 1969, giving us more than 50 years of experience working with equipment manufacturers, resellers, and distributors in more than 30 countries to support the channel and help grow their business. Our U.S. headquarters is in Wayne, Pennsylvania. We build programs which are tailor-made for the vendor community to provide financing solutions throughout the channel, through distributions and to resellers. Many of you out there may already know our commercial finance offerings. We're commonly known as floor planning or simply flooring. And that terminology has been around for a long time. But if you call your TD SYNNEX credit manager and you talk to them about floor planning, they'll know exactly what they're talking about. It's our commercial finance. Why do business partner with DLL? Well, business partner with us because we provide fast, flexible, and customizable financing programs that act as growth accelerators. No matter which approach our vendor partners choose, DLL is capable of supporting a variety of different distribution models aimed at making our vendor partners more competitive and effective in their markets. Our systems are incredibly flexible and can tailor any program to the liking of, in support of the channel. So the benefits of these financing programs can be easily seen and spotted through the supply chain. We help create a stronger, financially healthier dealer base for manufacturers. We help improve DSO and reduce risk for distributors. And for our reseller partners, we create a source of free financing that improves resellers' cash flow. I like to think that our financing options help to remove obstacles to success in business. Most experts will say that a lack of capital is the primary reason for business failure, and we make capital more and easily accessible throughout the channel. Resellers have really different alternatives when it comes to financing. They can choose financing from distributors. They can choose financing from banking institutions, or they can choose financing from DLL. Or really, they can choose financing from all three sources. When it comes to distribution, as many of you know, the approval process is between a day to several days. The repayment period is limited. Distributors are very good at managing their assets, including accounts receivable. So they want to make sure that they collect their payments normally within 30 days. Can be a bit expensive for resellers if additional days to pay are required, and it does not address the cash conversion cycle. And cash conversion cycle is something that I pull in from my credit days, but for those of you who are not familiar with the cash conversion cycle, really represents the time required to convert cash outflow into cash inflows. And it measures the operating days that must be financed by the company at a cost to the company. So in the example that I provide, for instance, let's say that you as a reseller place an order with your distributor. Distributor ships, and it takes a day or so for the product to get to you. You've already been invoiced by the distributor. It takes several days for you to either inventory the product or to do some configuring or installation work. And then you invoice your customer, which normally may take 45 days to pay. So that cycle is 50 days for you from when you place your order to when you actually collect payments from your customers. However, the supplier will expect that you submit payment to them in 30 days, which means that you have a 20-day window where you are actually responsible to carry the cost after the payment to your supplier. So that is interest that you're carrying for every operating cycle in your business. So when it comes to DLL, well, the approval process is within hours. We cover up to 100% of inventory and receivables. It is the least expensive option for resellers. And we do extend repayment period, addressing your cash conversion cycle and reducing the cost that is inherent in your operating model. Which means that your financial health improves and it enhances your competitiveness. So this brings us to the Lenovo 360 and the Lenovo Legends Extended Terms Interest-Free Financing Program created by DLL in partnership with TD SYNNEX for the benefit of Lenovo 360 and Lenovo Legends participants. DLL and Lenovo have partnered on the Lenovo Partner Credit Program since May 2011. And our relationship with with TD SYNNEX extends for over 20 years, serving the financing needs of thousands of resellers during this period. Through Lenovo Partner Credit, eligible resellers get 60 days interest-free financing for all IDG and ISG purchases, sponsored 100% by Lenovo. So it's free cash to you at zero cost, absolutely no interest, no fees. It allows you to conserve cash and increase working capital. With credit lines up to $500,000, it's a simple online application. Sorry, I got ahead of myself there. And with $500,000 and higher, it will require additional financing information, which I'll get into in a minute. The line can be used for other products at distributor standard terms, and other products would not be sponsored by Lenovo, of course. TD SYNNEX asked us to enhance the Lenovo Partner Credit Program for those resellers participating in their Lenovo 360 and Legends programs. So exclusively for those resellers eligible under those programs, we present to you net 70-day terms, interest-free until March 31st, 2023. So the advantage is noticeable. If you finance directly through distribution, your normal terms are net 30. If you use your Lenovo Partner Credit Program through DLL, you receive an additional 30 days or net 60 extended terms, interest-free financing. And for those Lenovo 360 and Lenovo Legends partners, you get the additional days to 70 days. So 70 days interest-free financing until the end of March of 2023. Our system is fully integrated electronically with TD SYNNEX, keeping the order process flow very simple. So simply at a high level, how it works is that once you're set up with DLL, you place your order with TD SYNNEX. TD SYNNEX sells the equipment to you, and it becomes your inventory, your product. We will pay TD SYNNEX when the invoice is due, allowing you to inventory or resell the equipment to an end user. The end user may pay you in between 30 and 60 days. And then at the end of the 70-day period, the invoice becomes due to DLL and the reseller pays DLL in 70 days. Additionally, we have this fantastic system, which is available to our resellers 24/7, providing you a huge amount of information, including credit availability and historical data. Our team will provide training on the system upon account onboarding. So, as I said, the onboarding process is, in my opinion, fairly simple. For credit lines up to $500,000, the answer is normally provided within hours. All it's required is to complete and submit our online application. And once approved, or if approved, the simple loan agreement is sent to you. We require a W-9 form, and then the web portal login will be provided at that point. For credit lines beyond $500,000, in addition to the online application, our credit team will require last 3 years of financial history and collateral reports, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and inventory. I took the liberty to include frequently asked questions that we normally get from our resellers when onboarding. Question number 1 is, how much do I have to pay in interest? And the answer to that, the program is sponsored by Lenovo, and it's at no cost to Lenovo resellers. How long does the line usually take to set up? Up to $500,000, we can get an answer from credit within just a few hours. Lines beyond $500,000 may take up to a week, depending on the request and availability of information. Does the DLL credit line replace what I get from TD SYNNEX? The answer to that is that the DLL line of credit adds to your overall purchasing power, and it doesn't replace any existing credit lines of credit. So it's in addition to, rather than in replacement of any other credit line. Can I use the DLL's credit line for other products? And the answer to that is yes. The DLL line of credit can be used for any product software purchased through TD SYNNEX, but Lenovo will only sponsor the product for the extended terms. And I wanted to share with you some of the feedback that we get throughout the channel. As I said, when I first started, I was with Tech Data, Legacy Tech Data, which is now part of TD SYNNEX, for 24 years. So DLL was the partner at that time. I found them then, and I find them now very easy to do business with. In fact, it reminds me of a small mom and pop store, if you will, where you find answers quickly, and I find my colleagues are willing to take you from point A to point Z, and make sure that your journey in setting up the account and in doing business with DLL is seamless. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions, I'm at your service. Thank you very much again for having me, and I look forward to partnering with you in your success. So Karasi, over to you. Thank you very much again for having me and for allowing me to present this fantastic opportunity for your Lenovo.
Great, thank you, Jose. So yeah, that's such an exciting program you guys have put together for our Lenovo 360 partner group. So partners, please make sure you take advantage of these extended 70-day terms. No one gets that much, so make sure you connect with Jose and his team. And again, thank you for your time. I hope you continue to allow TD SYNNEX to serve your Lenovo needs. Please make sure you continue to reach out to our Lenovo 360 BDM. So that is Briseida Barias and Dylan Thompson. They support you in the Lenovo 360 program. So thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Okay.